Hello and welcome to another edition of Dispatches from the Custom Comics Closet, brought to you by the Middle Spaces and Notes from Comics Collecting. Let's take a look inside. So today we are going to spend a little time talking about comics in Odd Ducks. So before we open up this box, we should probably talk about why it's called Odd Ducks. You might be able to tell if you look closely at the label that underneath that tape it used to say Microduck, and that's because this box used to hold not only my full collection of the first volume of Howard the Duck, but the entirety of my collection of Micronauts as well, thus Microduck. Micronauts eventually ended up in a box with my ROM comics and other licensed comics, but Howard the Duck remained the core of this box with other Odd Duck comics stored with them. And by that I mean comics I'm not exactly sure where else they go, either because they are one-offs, small parts of longer runs where I'm only interested in that small part, a few limited series, just some other odds and ends. Along those lines, because there's so many different kinds of comics and examples of comics in this box, unlike the Kirby and Kids video that I did, I'm not going to be able to talk about everything that's in here and keep this video under half an hour, if not longer. So that being the case, I'm only going to talk about a small chunk of what's in here, a specific theme of comics that I keep in this box, and maybe we'll talk about some of the other comics, including Howard the Duck, in a future video. Upon opening this box, the first thing you'll probably notice is this divider tab that I keep in here that sets off everything in front of it from everything behind it. And that's because everything in front of it are individual comic titles. Each one of these comics is thematically related, but they are not from the same series. And those are the Assistant Editors Month comics.